Morning students. Now today we are going to learn exercise 3.3 of chapter number 3 data handling, right? In it we are going to learn about bar graph. Now what do you mean of bar graph? The pictorial representation of information in the form of graph or bar is known as what? Bar graph. Got it? Now see, already we have learned about a bar graph. Now here we are going to learn about double bar graph. So we have information together for right, and we will make a double bar graph. See, let's see which are the points we have to keep in mind to represent when while we are representing the information on the graph paper. First of all, we have to draw what x-axis and y-axis. The horizontal slipping line is known as what? X-axis, while vertical is known as what? Y-axis. And when both are intersect is known as what? Vertex 0. Got it? Then after choose what? Scale. Select scale. Scale we have to represent on the right side of the graph paper. Got it? So like this way we have to represent the information on your graph paper. Understood? Now let's see the first example of exercise 3.3. See the first, use the bar graph to answer the following questions. Which is the most popular pet? See, I will show you on the graph paper. See the first graph. Look at here. What is the information is given over here? Pet animals and number of students, right? Which is the most popular pet? If we observe here, which is the tallest graph over here, bar graph? For the cats, right? So we can say the which is the most popular? Cat is the most popular pet animals, right? And how many students like it? 10 students. How many? 10 students. Now see the second question. How many students have dog as a pet? So how many students? 8 students. How many? 8 students. So 8 students have dog as a pet. Got it? Now let's go for the second. Read the bar graph which shows the number of books sold by a bookstore during the 5 consecutive years and answer the following questions. About how many books were sold in year 1989, 1990 and 1992. See here 1989, 1990, 1991, 1992 and 1993 are the different years and the representation is given here. On x-axis there is a years, right? And on y-axis number of books. Here asking about in year 1990, 1989, 1990 and 1992. Now let's see for the 1990, 1989, 100, and then after there are 4 division 1, 2, 3, 4. See, 1 unit is equal to 100 books, right? 1 unit is equal to 100 books. It means each division of graph contain how many books? 20 books. right? So then after how many another division? 4 division. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 100 plus 80, right? So 0, 8, 1. So we can say in 1989, how many books were sold? 180. Got it? Now then after 1990, look at here, 400, 420, 440, 460, and then after between 60 and 80, so we can say how many books? Maybe 470 books. Got it? As it is, which is the next year? 1992. 200, 220, and 200 and another 10, so 230 books. How many books? 230 books. Got it? So in different years, like 1989, 180 books. In 1990, 470 books, and in 1992, 230 books were sold. Got it? Now see the second question. In which year were about 475 books sold? About 225 books sold? See, in 1990, how many? 470. How many books? 470, right? As it is, if we see in year 1992, if we observe over here, in 1992, the books are how many? 230. So what is asking? In which year were about 475 books sold, about 225 books sold? So we can say in year 1990, about 475 books were sold, right? And in 1992, about 225 books were sold. Got it? Now see the third question. In which years were fewer than 250 books sold? In which years were fewer than 250 books? So if we talk about it, in 1989, in 1992, right? See, in 1989, how many books? 100, 120, 40, 60, 80. How many? 180. As well as in year 1992, how many books? 230. Right? So we can say in years 1989 and in 1992, less than 250, less than 250 books were sold, right? So range between which to 180 and 230. Got it? So all of you understood? Sure, good. Now let's go for the fourth. Can you explain how you would estimate the number of books sold in 1989? See, this is a first graph, right? So 100, already I have explained you each division contain how many books? 20 books. So there are how many division? 1, 2, 3, 4. After 100, already 100 books very first, right? And then after 4 divisions, so 4 multiply 20. So how many? 80 books. So 100 plus 80. So how many? 180 books. Got it? Sure, all of you understood? Good. Now let's go for the next question number 3. Number of children in 6 different classes are given below. Represent the data on a graph. See, I will show you how to represent the data on a graph on the graph paper. See, I am having a one graph paper. In it, in 1 centimeter have a 10 division, right? So look at see. Very first, what to do? First of all, draw a x-axis, a y-axis, is x, vertex 0 and y axis. Got it? Now what is the information? Class and standard, right? So class means what? Standard, the class, and then after what? Number of students will be represent variable. So number of students were on y axis. Now then after what we have to do? Select scale. Scale 1 unit. 1 unit means what? 1 centimeter, right? 1 centimeter is equal to maybe, which is the highest number over here? 135, right? See, in standard 5th, class 5th, number of children 135, in 6 120, in 7 95, in 800, in 9 90, and in 10 80. So which is the highest? 135. So maybe we'll take 1 unit is equal to 10 students. So all the information maybe will be covered. See here on x-axis, please keep equal distance. I will lift very first, right, and then after we'll take for the 5th standard. Leave again 1 right and 6. 1 again leave 7, 8, 9th and 10th. Understood? As it is here 1 unit. It is on for which axis? Y axis. Scale for Y axis. 1 unit is equal to 10 students. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, because we have a highest number 135. So it's a clear. Now see, in 5th standard, how many number of the students? 135. So 135 is lying between 130 to 140, right? Exactly in the what? Middle. After 5 division, already I have a 10 division. If you have a 5 division in on your graph paper, then you have to take 2.5. Got it? And then after, draw a graph bar in this manner. Understood? Next, in 6th standard, how many? 120. So where is 120? 110, 120. Got it? After then 7th, how many? 95. For the 7th, how many? 95. So where it is? Here, right? Between 92 and 100. Next one, standard 8, 100, exactly 100. See, got it? So whenever you are representing on a graph paper, this point you have to keep in mind, keep equal distance between all bars. Understood? Now for the 9th standard, how many? 90. So 90. And last one, standard 10th. How many? 80. Got it? So like this way, we can represent the ideas on our graph paper. Now look at the question. Which class has the maximum number of children? So which class has the maximum number of children? Standard fifth, right? And the minimum, in which class having a minimum? In 10th, right? Got it? Now second question. Find the ratio of the class 6 to the students of class 8. Ratio between students of class 6, right, to the students of class 8. So therefore ratio is equal to students of class 6 upon students of class 8. Understood? Now how many students in standard 6? 120. And in 800. 0, 0, right? Now 6 twos are, right? 5 twos are. So 6 upon 5. So therefore ratio is equal to 6 is to 5. Got it? So all of you understood? Sure? Good. Now let's see the example number 4. The performance of a student in first term and the second term is given. Draw a double bar graph choosing appropriate scale and answer the following. Let's see. First of all, try to do double bar graph. So for that also same we have to do it. Draw an axis. X, Y, right? First term and second term. So subject, which is the subject? English. So leave one bar and then after English, and then after leave again one bar, and which is the next? Hindi, maths, science, and social science SS. Got it? Now then after see the observation, which is the highest? 895 is the highest, and what is the lowest? 65 is the lowest, right? So now selection of scale on y axis, right? 1 unit is equal to how many marks? Maybe we'll take 10 marks. How many? 10 marks. Okay. So now on y axis, after interval of 1 centimeter, how many marks? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. We have only how many? 95 is the highest, right? Now let's see in English how many marks scored in first term? 67, and in second term 70. 67 and 70, right? In first term 67. Now see 67, so 50, 60, right? Then after 65, so here I have a 10 division, so one division contain a 1 marks, right? So 65, 66, 67, right? So, and in second semester how many? 70 marks, so little bit up. Now how to differ it? See, by doing a shading. Suppose for the second semester we'll do the one shading, right? So easily like this way we can differentiate the first and second semester. Understood? Sure? Good. Now let's go for the next subject, which is the another subject, Hindi. In Hindi, in first semester, how many marks? Or what? English, right? Now Hindi, 72 and 65. Now let's see 72. 70, then after 2 division 1, 2. So 72, right? Now in second semester, how many? 65. So where is 65? Lying between 60 and 70 here, right? Got it? Now next subject is maths. In maths, 88, 95, science 81, 85, SS 73, 75. Now let's go for maths, 88. So 80, it's lying between 80 to 90. 88, so less than 2, right? 88. Now in second semester, how many? 95. So it's a little bit up, lying between 90 to 100. Got it? Now next science, 81. So 80 and one more, so 81. And in second semester, 85. last SS 73, 70, 71, 72, 73. And in second semester 75. So all of you understood how to represent on a double bar graph? Sure. Good. Now let's discuss about the question given over here for it. In which subject has the child improved his performance the most? What is the first question? In which subject? From the bar graph, it is clear that in improvement which subject in second semester we can see in English, right? Then after in which maths, then after in science and in SS. Which are the four subjects? English, maths, science and SS. Right? Now see the second question. In which subject is the improvement the least? In which subject improvement the least? So for that, the difference between the heights of the first term and second term, right? Suppose social science, SS, -75 -73. So we can say in SS subject very less improvement. Understood? Less improvement. Now third question. Has the performance gone down in any subject? Yes. In which subject? In Hindi. In which subject? Hindi. See, in first term he got it how many marks? 72. In second, how many? Only 65. So in Hindi subject performance gone down. Understood? In Hindi performance gone down. Understood? Now then after example number 5 and 6 is your homework. Got it? Please do it yourself. Now see, we will tell you what unit you have to take. For the example number 5, you have to take 1 unit is equal to 100% because there are big number, right? As well as see for the next one, example number 6, in it also you have to take 1 unit is equal to, see the temperature, the lowest is maybe 26, sorry 21 and highest is 41. So you have to take 1 unit is equal to 10 degree Celsius. Okay. So by choosing it like this way, please do it bar graph on your graph paper. Okay. Bye.